Hello and welcome to another video. Angry Birds 2017 here, and today we are going to be reviewing this Dell Optiplex 745. So of course this is a 745 model Dell Optiplex computer like this, because I now recognize what the name is, because I went online and it was a pain in the rear end to install all the drivers I need. It's because when I got this computer, it did came with Windows 7, but for some reason the user didn't activate it, and now, which means I had to install Windows XP. But because for some reason the CD drive is dead when I got this computer, it was a pain in the rear end to install Windows XP, because there's no way I can get Windows XP to load. It's because the CD drive died when I got this computer. And of course, when I looked up on a video telling me that Windows XP lacks support of being installed off of the USB flash drive. So yeah, that's stupid right there. But finally, I was able to get it to work, and now I have a fully activated Windows computer. So as you can see, it's a pretty good looking computer. It almost looks modern to me. And my school only has a very few of these remain. So yeah, since they just now moved to Chromebooks, Windows laptops, and some more modern HP desktops, and etc. So yeah, and here's what the computer looks like, so you guys can see. So I got this off of eBay for, like, I don't know, maybe around $35. But of course I just kept it around for a little while. So then yeah, I have to use my TV because it also has VGA, because when I got this computer there's no graphics card in it. It uses the Intel integrated graphics, so which is slow by today's standards. And yeah, so I have to use my TV in order to easily install Windows XP. And plus, for the USB flash drive install, I used Easy to Boot, and that made it pretty simple to install Windows XP. The version of Windows XP I installed on this computer is Windows XP Service Pack 3 in its professional version. So yeah, because there's a sticker recognizing. Usually you guys can see this sticker right there, recognizing it's designed to run Windows XP, and it does. Yeah, I do miss computers that have this sticker like that these days. So, but now since time marches on, and yeah, because they now have different Windows stickers, recognizing more modern versions of Windows. Yeah. So now let's get over to what the computer is. So, so it might be a little hard to see stuff. So yeah, so as you guys can see, you have the Dell logo. You got an Intel Core 2 Duo sticker because it has an Intel Core 2 Duo CPU. Of course, you got that Windows XP sticker, like I said. 2 USB 2.0 ports, a CD drive, which, like I said earlier in this video, the CD drive is dead when I got this computer. Maybe someday I will replace that with a new working one. Then of course you got a microphone port, and of course you got a headphone jack, which you don't see in modern electronics anymore, unfortunately. And this was started from Apple's iPhone 7 and 7 Plus when they began removing that headphone jack. And that outraged a lot of people with that, removing the headphone jack from the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. And Apple says no more headphone jack on iPhones from now on. So, as you guys can see, and this is on both of these sides are metal. Yeah, this side is metal, and you have another side. This side is made of metal too, but with this one, the only difference about this side is that this is the side of the computer that you can guys remove. So, and as you can see, you got a Windows XP product key, which, as you can see, since I did have Windows XP installed and I don't need to use the product key, of course I am going to cover it up so that way nobody steals that product key from me, even though it's already been used. Alright, so, and of course, yeah, you got what the back of the computer looks like. And of course, you got a VGA port, which is the only port on this computer I have that is for video. Then of course you got a parallel port for printers. It's serial port, which I think right now most computers don't have these ports anymore, since those ports like this are old and they're obsolete. And of course you got this is for microphone, and this the blue's for microphone, and then of course this green one is for speakers. And then of course I got an Ethernet port. Of course I don't have a Wi-Fi card around here. The only Wi-Fi cards I have around me is one on my main PC and on my MacBook Air. Where's my MacBook? Oh yeah, there it is. So yeah. Yeah, and of course you have this connector. You have this port for plugging it into power. Then of course you got these stuff where you can insert an external graphics cards or any type of cards, which I'll get to in a second when I open this computer up. And yeah, let's get into the internals. Now the inside of the computer is pretty good. I'll turn my flashlight on to make it easier to see. So, as you can see, yeah, it's gonna be a little difficult. So as you guys can see, alright, so just a little bit, yeah, it's pretty difficult on camera. So as you can see right here, you have your north bridge heatsink, you got your south bridge, which doesn't have a heatsink for some reason, and of course you got two PCI Express slots that you could insert in your external graphics card, which I'll do at some day in the future. And of course you got PCI Express 16, which you can put in a more modern graphics card in it. Then of course you got this black baffle for the CPU cooler, and of course the CPU heatsink is under this black baffle. And you guys can barely, maybe because you could barely, I could barely see the socket for the CPU because he uses an LGA typed socket. Then of course you got your hard drive, you got your power supply, and hold on, let me just go ahead and just let you guys see the RAM. It's a little difficult to see on camera. Hey, there's the RAM, and that's where that's the easiest part of the computer that you could easily upgrade and replace. So, and yeah, that's the easiest part you can get to replace is the RAM. Yeah, because it uses DIMM slots, and the highest amount of RAM you can insert into this computer is 8 gigabytes of DDR2 RAM. Not DDR3, not plain DDR or DDR4, DDR2. It uses DDR2 RAM, and the highest amount you can insert into that computer is 8 gigabytes. So let's get on to powering the computer on. Alright, I'm back, and of course I have to plug my mouse and keyboard from over there because when I try to do it in the back it's not long enough. So yeah, it's because it's a little bit zoomed in for this camera because it's my iPad and the camera is a little bit zoomed in too much for some reason. Of course, yes, excuse my horrible cable management. I have one of the worst cable managements ever, so as you can see, guys, let's go ahead and begin powering the computer on. See that green light? And my monitor turns on automatically. I bought this monitor today for $25 on eBay. Yeah, it did arrive today. I ordered it on Sunday. And yes, it shows up the Windows XP startup screen. There we go, that Windows XP startup sound. That was actually pretty quick. Let me just move the camera a little bit. There it is. That's a notification for new hardware found. Alright, yeah, that hardware connect sound. Cool. I like XP because you don't need a product key to activate it on this computer. Unlike anything that's higher than Windows XP, like Vista 7 or 10, you definitely need a product key to activate because it's not going to work online. Maybe Windows 10, depending, because it does automatically activate when you're online. So yeah, so you see, I like having XP on this computer because it's way fast. And yeah, because I did installed Office today on this computer. I'm running Office 2007, but on my main computer it does run Office 2010, which is not activated yet for some reason. But I just decided to put Office 2007 on here, so yeah. Office 2007 does run fine on this XP computer. Yeah, I did install a couple of games on here, and of course I did install VLC player. And of course I have Audacity. I installed it just for fun. Oops. I meant to empty the recycling bin. So yeah, there we go. I empty my recycling bin. So I did put this cool wallpaper right here. I'm thinking it's a Yosemite wallpaper. So I don't need a language bar. Who needs that on Windows XP taskbar anyway? So web browser on Windows XP is pretty much limited at this point. Is because if you have you only have 4 to choose from. But my recommendation is you only have 3 of these to choose from. Not Internet Explorers, because it's not on the list of browsers anymore because it doesn't want to display web pages. I'll show you guys how Internet Explorer will display web pages. As you can see, it opened an MSN web page. Whoops. I know. So for example, I'm gonna go to Google. So go to Google. And yes, it does load. It's a pretty lightweight browser. It's good yeah, it's pretty good for out-of-date browsers. For some reason, it's got the 4th of July doodle today. It's July 3rd, and it's supposed to be, that doodle's supposed to be on tomorrow, not today for some reason. So, Google Windows XP, and it does search pretty well. Yes, like that old images page. It has this black menu bar, but for now it's a white menu bar. Yeah, so yeah, Internet Explorer on XP right now today in 2018 is obsolete. So yeah, the only 3 my personal preference, the only 3 browsers you can choose from is Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, or Opera. But back in April of 2016, Google dropped support of Chrome on XP and Vista, and that was 2 years ago. So yeah, the highest version of Chrome you can run on XP and Vista is Chrome 49, which is 2 years old. And some web pages won't even load as time goes by. My personal browser on this computer I use is Opera. So yeah. I don't think there's an end of life announcement for Opera on Windows XP. You can still use it. Yes, I did sign it in with my main Google account. It's YouTube. Yeah. So let's go into some websites. Like for example, I'm going to go to my main website, which is right here, and it does load pretty well. However, it does seem to lag the scroll function. Yeah, it does load my main website fine. I'll be right back when I get to my main channel. There we go. I'm back, and that autofocus is a little bit blurry on here. So yeah, of course, my account picture seems to be a little bit here. So yeah. So I will soon switch over to Firefox because it's a little bit more up to date. Someday, Firefox. Someday. For now, I'm gonna be trying Opera for a little while. Oh yeah, just have to blur this out. Oh crap. Yeah, Firefox is not the best browser to run on older computers because it is pretty slow. Yeah. Someday I'll switch over to Firefox, but for now I'm on Opera on this computer because for Firefox it's a little bit slow for me. I prefer speed and stability, so yeah. See, yeah, for some reason my account picture is a little bit on here in the home tab. Alright, so let's go into my videos. Yeah, I'll use Opera as my main browser on this computer because it's well received and it's fast. So I didn't mean to click on someone else's videos because yeah, I prefer to play my own videos because so that way I don't get copyright claimed or copyright striked. So let's first test in a personal video, like for example, go to let's go get into the my MacBook Air video. Start from the beginning. Alright, so it does play. Let me just disable this. So as you can see, for some reason it's up to 360p only because you can't go up that further. I don't know. So yeah. Instead, for this video, let's try Firefox. If it's the same thing, I will have to use Chrome. So yeah, if it happens the same thing with the 360p only thing, I will have to open Chrome. Let's try. Let's try this again. It does play the audio fine. Dang it, 360p only. Let me check on Google Chrome to see what I can choose from. Okay, you know what? Let's just use Chrome. Fine. So. Oh man, never just worked. Now follow with the annoying light mode. I prefer dark now. For some reason, yeah, it's because it's an older version, doesn't have the most recent layout for YouTube. So yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a little distracting with the light mode. At least it does show a little bit more content at once. There we go. Now we're at Chrome. Now we can finally select what the quality settings should be. Oh, that's just from a notification from Nintendo. Ignore that. So, let me full screen this. Skip some parts of the video. Alright, let's first bump it to 360p. And of course it does run perfectly at 360p and enjoyable at that resolution. 240p. I'm thinking most people prefer 240p because it's a lot faster. For 144p it would be fine, but it's not that good. So a little bit blurry. So yeah. 360p, my personal opinion, let's try 480p. 480p does. Yeah, 480p is in my sweet spot.
Not see that hard electronics anymore, then you got it.
That's just my MacBook Air unboxing video and reviewing it. So if you bump it to 720p,
another USB and MagSafe too. Take a look at the bottom. As you can see, it has 4 rubber feet And of
Yeah,
course,
with
it's got
720p, you can see some little bit of screen tearing.
glass trackpad.
Try to bump it to 1080, it would be a little bit worse.
Definitely one of the best things on laptops to touch.
And it does take a little while to load. Yeah, you guys can see a little bit of screen tearing in that video. So yeah, now we can finally try a 4K video. And of course, like I said, I forgot to mention, Chrome is from now on my main browser of choice. So yeah. And this is one of my only 4K videos.
So I have Discord.
And this is my What's on my MacBook Air video. Yeah, I can't show any 4K options. Unfortunately, it doesn't show any options for 4K. Because it's it would be a lot worse on 4K. So yeah. Let's go back to Opera and select 360p is my only choice. Yeah, it's my sweet spot, 360p on here because it's a little bit much faster. Alright, let's get back to what we're going to be doing on this video. Google loads the more modern version of Google. So, yeah, as you can see. And it's way faster. It's a lot more responsive. And we load up. Let's see if we can load up the Apple homepage. And as you can see, it loads up perfectly fine. But will be a little bit of a problem eventually as time marches on. As this browser becomes a little bit more out of date. Let's go to Microsoft homepage. Fine. We go to Discord. Let's see what happens if we go to Discord. I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Now I'm logged into Discord. I mean, it's a Discord app on this computer anyway, because it's running XP. Then, of course, it will not download Discord. As you can see, Discord looks pretty fun as I switch between a couple of servers I have joined. This is my most recent banner for my channel. Tab, and web browsing on here is perfect. Let's go to I don't know. I think it's pretty much it as far as I'm concerned with web browsing. Now let's go ahead and open an application of Office. This is Office 2007, like I said. And just check everything. I don't care. Now it works perfectly fine. So, hello. YouTube. Alright, make it easier to see here. Change your font to Comic Sans. So change your color. Yeah, it's perfect for office tasks. Now, let's try playing a video on VLC. See how it performance-wise goes. Let's play one of my own. I have a lot of videos, so let me play one of my very own videos. This is my 100th video. It does play the video a little bit perfect. Yeah, I'm showing now the keyboard I'm currently using for this computer. It runs perfectly fine, but And I'm thinking we're gonna expect some screen tearing for some reason. I don't know, we may, so for some reason that's perfectly fine. So I recommend installing and running Windows XP on this computer. It's gonna run a lot faster. If you put it on Windows Vista or newer, it's gonna be a lot worse performance. With Windows 10, it's even worse as far as performance goes. And what about gaming? So now before I end the video, let's try how what gaming is. I have a couple of games. Let's play this. This one is Deluxe. Looks fine. Let me type my username. Go play a game. This is unlike that. What? Okay, there we go. If you didn't notice, this is the game I used to play a lot when I was a kid. It used to be my favorite game when I was a kid. It's this game. And it plays perfectly fine on Windows XP. And this is actually a lightweight game. I have a couple of lightweight games. But if you want something to install games a little bit more legal, then you should consider to install Steam. I'll play through this before I end the video here. I'll play one more before I end this video. Whoa. That's crazy. That's nuts. So as you can see. Plays lightweight games like this perfectly fine, as long as you don't play modern 3D intensive games. Pause. Alright, there we go. Yes. So, close this. So this computer is pretty useful as long as it doesn't do any heavyweight tasks like 4K heavy video editing, heavy photo editing, and all that stuff. And yeah, it is pretty fine. Yeah, it does play games perfectly fine, as long as you only play some older 3D games, and even as long as you play some lightweight games. If you play some like 3D modern heavy intensive games, it's not gonna play that well. Yeah, it's because in order to play some modern games, you should definitely consider to install more RAM and install a more modern graphics card. Yeah, but for now, yeah, because the Intel integrated graphics cannot handle modern games like Minecraft, for example, and even as well GTA 5, Fortnite, and yeah, all that stuff. They will not run perfectly fine on this computer. They're gonna run pretty slow on this computer if you play modern 3D intensive games. So, oh, what's this? Oh yeah, these are Windows updates. Alright, so yeah, that was gonna be it for my review on this computer. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos of mine, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And before I leave, I'll shut this computer down. There we go. Yes, it's all updates. So I'll leave it like that. So that was it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more videos of mine. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.